Right now, I wanted to show you before I give you the, verbal, audio, whatever, info. So we're gonna look at this until he hooks it up, basically, and then I'll get into what's going on. You can let it go, baby. So, long story short, this car has a K20 Type S variant, K20Z something or other. It's a Del Sol. Basically, we got hired to take this thing to the next level, which, as you know, everybody can pretty much build their own car as far as like assemble a nice car for themselves, paint it, build whatever. When it comes to motor stuff, sometimes planning isn't there, sometimes money's not there, sometimes idea's not there, the options, the stuff even, is available. You might buy something and then be like, damn, I had other choices. So for our process of build video, we're going to use this car to show you this car and Harley's car, and we'll do a prepare for tuning video and shit. But long story short, this car's getting a new motor and a power adder. We'll go into that more later. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about was, I guess, just a little bit about that. So all right. Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give you the rundown now. We're gonna actually get into this. Hang on. So basically, when we get there, there's an apartment complex. That's where it's going. You can pretty much go literally straight into the back, drop the car, and you turn and go out, and it's nice and open down there. So I'll be in the back of that parking lot. I'll wait for you. Do you need me to be? You obviously just drive however you want to drive. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna fucking drive on your ass or make you vomit.
Hey,
so
most of the time on the freeway, I'm done by fucking 75, 85 miles an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, do your thing. Whatever you want to do. And then I just got to be there for you, right? Just be at the address?
You don't have to.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be there. The gate code. I'm going to write that down. Will you write the gate code down, like, just clearly on a piece of paper, just so there's no issue? I mean, he can call me if he wants. I'll give you guys the info here in a second. Hang on. No, I taped it down. It's good. I know it's funny, but the clip is broken, but it's fine. It's fine.
If I say
It's not your fault. Not your fault. Alright. So, long story short, you guys, that's the Del Sol with a K20. We got hired to take that car to the next level. I had said this at the beginning of the video. I showed the engine, so maybe after. Yeah. And then just give them that. Then write our phone number on there. This car is to show. Look at my Fuel Tech shirt. That's right, boy. Anyways, check this out. Anyways, I'm gonna check this out and have you staring at my face. That's funny. Okay. Give you guys the info. I thought today was Monday and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch done today. So it's Sunday. Can't do shit. Look at this fucking Camaro. Dun dun dun. Alright. Anyways, I gave a little info earlier. Re-mention it real quick, move on. So basically, we're hired to take that car to the next level, which is just cleaning it up, right? Most people can build their own car as far as like the car itself, other than like the motor, the power, and most of that comes down to like budget and planning, making sure you get what you need, get it looking the way you need, this, that, what matters, right? Then obviously you have people build differently, so some parts might be needed, some parts might be wanted, other people might be needed, might be wanted, different, right? So we're gonna show the process of build on it for like how I do every car, as far as like I tune every car the same. I'll show you guys that. I'm not worried about somebody taking my business from me showing you how to tune, because a lot of people do that. They like learn from me and tune their own car, and then they're like, okay, I got it to this point, now I'm gonna get a better tune from him, because he's going to I'm gonna have a better tune showing up for him to use. So if anybody were like, oh, I'm gonna watch these videos and whatever, I'll tell you this much, even if I tell you the secrets, this, that, you still gotta have the skill, you know what I mean? So I do want to show tuning and videos and all of this and that. It's in the car, but I do want to do that. The process of build video is to show you more so along the lines of how to go about your build for like all intensive purposes, like not to backstep, I guess. Like we'll talk about like when the motor goes in and out, as far as what would cause that and how to prevent it. Oh my god, this fucking guy, dude. Anyways, and you know, specific parts, how to do it once, how to get by with what you have, or cheap stuff, so if you have to do it twice, you at least have a good choice for if it's gonna last, you know, a week, a year. It's funny, but that shit matters. I try to save money. Oh my god, I need a fucking map to get out of here. Anyways, you guys, sorry I'm not the best at multitasking. Anyways, process build videos, so you guys will see a full build done on that car. That car is going to get, I probably mentioned it before, but that car is going to get some fun stuff, and it's going to get some decent power. And then I'm going to do the how to prepare for a tune video, so what to do before you go to your tuner, and kind of like the stuff you're looking at, pricing, this, that, pretty much any information I can give you to help you with whether you're coming to me or going to somebody else, to make your life simpler, make it work out, help you get the best price or get exactly what you need, nothing more, nothing less. That's kind of like a thing with tuning. Like if you get too much or too little, you'll over or underpay and not get what you need. Like I gotta explain that shit when we do those videos, but you know, buy a base map and then get tuned a week later is completely pointless. Shit like that. So anyways, Harley's doing her build, so you'll see her vlogs and documentary of her process of build for like how hers went and what she did and when and what she saw as important and what she saw as important and not, and what she did and didn't, because we are starting with a stock RSX, so it'd be similar to you guys starting with a stock car. That K-Series Del Sol is a stock Del Sol with, you know, suspension and bushings and everything done to the body that he wanted, and then basically a K20 swap bolted in there. Has a lot of stock stuff reused, like the OEM fuel filter and stuff like that. They adapted it to the aftermarket lines and did all that. Yeah, so you guys will see that. And then Kane just listed an update on Facebook as far as what's going to go down with Kane, and kind of unveiled the future setup for it. That basically I put 2 weeks, like be ready in 2 weeks, this is going to be done. It's probably more like 4, just because of the fabrication side and the fact I have the other cars going on. I don't really get hung up on time like that, unless it was like an event and I had to be ready for it. That's kind of like obviously you'd be there or you won't be. But with this stuff, it's not like I have a deadline. So if I say 2 weeks and it takes 3, I'm not tripping. But 2 weeks is me pushing like, hey, find time, do it. Because when I don't do that and I go, oh, it's when I can, it ends up, you know, it might only be a week or so, but then I'm looking at my car going, man, that thing's stagnant. Like, without change, you cannot go faster. Without learning and this and that, you cannot go faster. So when it sits the same too long, I get weird. I don't like it. I end up not really liking the car as much, this, that. Now, that has been in the past with most of my setups going, they're not fast enough. With this car, I like nailed the setup, even though it's not a Type S and it doesn't mile an hour the way I want. I don't mind it being like a non-VTEC motor, I guess, right? Like the way, you know what I mean? So that K24 base is very LS B20 single cam shaped. So I don't mind it. And even though I could go up on the wastegate springs to get more boost out of it, it's like kind of nice maxed out. And it's also kind of nice knowing that like if it's maxed out, the boost controller really isn't going to fuck with it that much. So like even if it boost spikes, it probably wouldn't be much. So I have like the boost cut settings, the boost controller settings, all pretty much like in line. Like at that 28 pounds, it says 28 pounds. Like it's not like I'm hammering the wastegate with like 100% duty cycle, hit everything you can, and then it hit 28 pounds. It's the max of the springs. I could probably get a little more if I just left them shut, but because it's a 5-pound wastegate spring and it has our right priority, it's probably going to push the valve open, and that's probably what's happening. Is it's probably just the back pressure, even though it has that T4 on it. I am going ham with the motor as far as like pushing it. I mean, a lot of people will throw in a K24 or a K20 and push it and beat on it and have great success. Sometimes not as long as others, sometimes not long at all. Me being a tuner and driving the car daily, and even though the car's like a cut up all motor gutted car, I ain't gonna lie, like I really want like a stock out Civic and then maybe make it all-wheel drive. And I do want to do a newer generation. I want air conditioning, full interior. I want like an EM2 or like one of the, you know, 0506s or whatever. I would take an EP3 RSX. I might even do an Accord if it came with a K. Like if it was 5-speed, you know, whatever, and I got it cheap, I'd probably swap everything over and build that. But what it is I'm just looking for a 10-second AC, you know, daily driver. And an Accord wouldn't be that bad. I mean, I've seen a super front wheel drive Accord and I thought it actually looked really cool. So, first car ever was an Accord. So, the bigger bodies, not into it for racing, not really into it for daily, but as I've gotten older, been more accepting of it. I think that's about it for today, you guys. We got the paint, we got all the parts for the Del Sol, we got all the stuff for Harley's car. Everything else I have to order is just like the last stuff to go on that like we have that work to do, and then that stuff will come like around that time and go on, and everything will proceed normal as far as timeline, right? So Harley's car will be done in a week or two. The Del Sol will be done in about 2 or 3. So basically add a week to all that for max times, and then my car 2 weeks, looking at like 2 to 4, just depending on when I have time. But she gonna rip. She gonna rip. Cams, a little bit more boost, good fuel mix, bigger turbo. Probably do a bigger downpipe, 3.5 inch, relieve some of that back pressure, help it spool better. Wideband, weight bar, spherical bushings, a lot of shit. So I have been ordering and saving shit off to the side that has not made its way into the car. So get that done. And budget the whole way. I'll show you guys how much I spent. Injectors, feed line, all that. You're gonna be surprised. You'll be like, damn, he did all those upgrades cheap, built that car like that. I really just want to start sharing with you guys and showing clients and people and stuff that you can do this inexpensive and really enjoy your time and really just make a plan and stick to it and have it work out. You know, pick everything in bunches. Don't, you know, you can do 1 or 2 things and they can be different things, but priorities first, what you need and then what you want, and concentrate on keeping the car well-rounded. You add a lot of power, add, you know, some Hawk brake pads or EBC pads. This is good, you know, some road racing pads. That's a good upgrade if you've got, you know, a full weight car making a lot of power. Don't need really nothing else, it's cheap, but losing weight, that's gonna help. So if it's pistons or rods and, you know, half second in the quarter and a couple hundred horsepower,